Hey everybody, welcome back to Taz's Wig Closet at Wig Studio 1. Today I'm presenting a newer style by Amore, new for spring 2021. This is a sweet little angled, sleek bob style called Emy. Emy is in a brand new color too. It's Spring Honey Tea. We're gonna check it all out in this video. You won't wanna miss coming up. So Emy is just one of several new styles that were released by Amore Spring 2021. I believe it is the shortest. It's a cute little polished angled bob style, a nice fringe effect, but plenty of volume for casual looks as well as something a little more polished and sophisticated. I think this is a really versatile little style. But let's talk about this color, Honey. It's Spring Honey Tea. This is the first time I have seen this from Amore or any of the Artisan's brands. So we've all heard of Spring Honey, and I think this is just a little lighter and brighter because of the highlight pattern on this. So it starts with like a light to medium warm honey blonde. And then it's very heavily highlighted with a pale gold blonde. And those pale gold blondes kind of convene to the tips to make more of a solid pale gold blonde tip effect on this. And I think that's where the tea comes from. So I just think there's more highlights and a little bit of more brightness than the original Spring Honey. And there's also a rooted version of the Spring Honey, the Spring Honey R, I believe. Now this one is not rooted. So we have seen styles like this before. I am thinking of Jon Renau's Ignite or Dina by Estetica, and I'm sure there are many, many others. And this one is really, really pretty, and I think the cap features really set it apart and make it super wearable and super realistic. So that front fringe here is going to be about 8 inches. That's going to stretch 1.5 inches or so below my chin. And then in the back, right around 5.5 to 6 on the crown area, and that tapers down into a 2.5 inch nape. So you are getting a little bit of beveling effect back there, just a cute little profile, which really accents the graduation from the nape down to those front pieces. And this one weighs right around 3 ounces. So it is, I consider it to be lightweight. It does feel lightweight on my head. So this is an Amore style, so we can expect a double monofilament top. This one happens to have a lace front temple to temple and a full double monofilament top. Now, double monofilament tops are amazing for 2 reasons. The first reason is that it's super soft and pliable and easy to wear. It's not quite as scratchy as some single monofilament tops can be with the rough monofilament there. There's a bit of a soft liner. It's very pliable and easy to wear. The second thing about that double monofilament top is that no matter what you have underneath the wig, whether you have a full head of dark hair on a blonde wig, or if you have no hair at all, you are going to get an amazing, realistic illusion of scalp from the top. There's that temple to temple lace front. Nice fine knotting. It blends into my skin tone nicely. It hugs the head nicely. And then you will find a seam adjoining the lace front to that double monofilament. And again, this is a light color. You might not be able to see, but I have really dark hair underneath, and there's just no hint of that through that double monofilament top. So you can part it wherever you like for a nice, natural, realistic look. And then you have open wefts on the sides and the back of this style. That's going to house a lot of permatease. There's not quite as much permatease on this style as I would compare to Jon Renau's Ignite. That has a lot more because it's an open top. But there is quite a bit of permatease on this particular piece. This style is right out of the box. However, I did have to manage the front a little bit to keep it out of my eyes. I'm actually going to put up a clip here of this brand new, straight out of the box, put it on my head, and these front pieces just want to swoop in. No matter what I did, you're really going to have to try to manage that front to keep it out of the eyes. You can use styling, you can use product. And what I ended up doing was, because the heat of my hand was just not effective against such a stubborn forward movement on that front, I actually had to take a couple little pulses of heat from a hair dryer. This is not, I caution you, this is not a heat-friendly style, and I do not advise doing that unless you're experienced using heat on a non-heat friendly style. But I took just a couple of pulses of heat on a warm setting, a cool to warm setting, and then I used my hand to train it back into place, and this was the result. So based on the clip that I just showed you about how it's kind of flopping in the face, this is imminently more wearable. If I could not find a solution for it, I probably would not keep and wear this wig. But since I did find a solution for the front pieces to stay out of my eyes, I am really, really happy because the style is just absolutely adorable. So what do I love about this style? I love the cut. I think it's absolutely adorable, and this fringe, this 8-inch fringe, is going to give us so many options for styling. I love the natural look of this lace front and double monofilament top. It's just beautifully done. So I would say the only downside to this style would be, number one, the price tag. It is very pricey because of all of these beautiful monofilament features. But secondly, that fringe just wants to flop in your face. So I think there will be some work required on this style in order to make it wearable right out of the box. Here's an inside look at the cap for Amore EMY. There's that temple to temple lace front. It is very deep, right around 2 inches, but it does not extend back into the ear tab. All of the seams are nicely obscured. There's a seam that adjoins this single monofilament lace front with the double monofilament top. Very nice, realistic look. It's very soft 2-ply application. And this really soft nylon layer is what will be against your scalp, skin, or biological hair. So it's very comfortable to wear. There's a closed rose lace ear tab with lots of fiber spliced in for nice coverage. Just a standard rose lace nape here and bra strap type adjusters. Lots of wefting, decent amount of stretch. I would say this is exactly average as it appeared right out of the box. I cinched it in only slightly to accommodate a petite average circumference. So for styling, there's going to be so much you can do. Just because this fringe is beautiful and you've got all these wonderful monofilament features on it. Let's try with glasses. These are my sunglass readers by readers.com. All the links will be below. Nice aviator style. They do fit pretty good between the ear and the ear tab. This is a fairly thin arm on these particular glasses. But I can manage to get them between the ear and the ear tab. The permatease is a little farther up closer to the monofilament top. Cute. Thanks so much for joining me today for a look at the new Amore EMY in the color Spring Honey Tea. We'll see you next time on Taz's Wig Closet at Wig Studio 1.